Hey, did you like that? That quick intro to let you know what's going to happen? Because you already know what's going to happen, don't you? It's the Friday Night Dive. Feeding the Monster presents. I have to make that very clear because I get yelled at when I don't when I okay, look, here's the thing. I'm going to be real with you. It wouldn't let me. YouTube would not let me go live on the YouTube channel that we have for reasons unbeknownst to me. I don't know, but they wouldn't let me do it. So I couldn't use our own YouTube channel to broadcast a live show for this. Hence why I would normally do it through my own personal channel. But our stupid mascot kept yelling at me. So I don't do that anymore. So now, officially, this is officially FTM Pod presents the Friday Night Dive with me, Mark the Maniac Camire. Shut up. You know what? Just shut up, Rodney. Just shut up. I'm sick of you. Anyway, that won't be the last time we hear from Rodney. I guarantee it. But hey, hello everyone to the chat. Welcome back. It is the Friday Night Dive. Grab yourself a drink and think of something fun and witty to chat about because it's time. I have here a giant stein, I believe they call this, full of the powerful elixir from Texas called Shinerbach. And since this is live and since I live with other people, you're probably going to see cameos from others. Michael, at some point, I have to show you this video that resurfaced from one of our parties. Yes, one of our parties. There was a video of me being stupid, and you're in the background, so you were definitely there. Yes, very. I was. Yes. And yes, Christy, Rodney is very stupid. And apparently, and then this aforementioned video that I'm speaking of, I was very stupid. So no, I think you were fine, Michael, but I was not fine. Jamie had it. Yeah, and she decided that today was a good time to find some things to spring it. Yes, so I will share that with you later. You're not even ready for it, man. I wasn't ready for it. And if you all contribute to our patronizer, maybe I'll let you see it. And if Binkley and Adrian are in the chat, you've already seen it, so that doesn't count. You're absolutely right, Jeff. It is always a good time for being stupid. Only stupid if it's not hurting someone and you're just being entertaining, which is what I strive to be. I strive to be an entertainment outlet, not just for myself, but for you all too. I'm a man of the people. I don't like people, but I'm a man of them. So you're welcome. Christy's got a ooh. Okay, well, well then you know what $1 gets you on our patronizer. If you recall, I know Christy, you are an avid listener and viewer of our pants program, so you know what $1 tier will get you. So are you prepared for 40 minutes of me dancing to Return of the Mac on a 40-minute loop? Because that's what you get. You don't get to choose the song, and you don't get to choose what dances I do. You have to pay more for that. So if you want, I'll tell, and I say this to all of you, if you want to see me on a pole dancing to your favorite song, I'll do it. I'm not above it. You just have to meet the right tier. And speaking of tiers, you need to all go check out our TeePublic store. We have new shirts. Our good buddy Jeff was very, he had the right mind to get up on this patronizer thing. So go get our patronizer shirts because those things I think are going to be our hot ticket item. You love that song, Christy. You love it. Look, you have $1, so if you're gonna give it to our patronizer, then that's what you're in for. You don't have to watch it, but it's gonna happen. And if I know you the way I think I do, I think you want to watch it. Who passes up the opportunity to watch this dumbass dance for 40 minutes straight to the same song? Oh, oh boy. So hey, what's everybody? What is everyone's libations for the evening? Even if it's not of a beverage variety, it could be an herbal variety. Just don't say something like that requires multiple chemicals on the periodic table because that would disturb me, and I would have many follow-up questions. None of them good. Mm. I got in this mood to drink Shinerbach. You ever have Shinerbach, all you beer people? Because it's fantastic stuff. When I was in San Antonio back in 2011, that's all we drank, other than water, because it was an opera conference after all. And see, Jeff says that with no bias at all, no Texas bias. He just knows. Well, that's good. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like I said, if it was meth, McGee, if it was meth, I would have follow up questions, and you don't want those. And also, I would send someone to your location like immediately to get you out of there and get that away from you because bad. No, we don't do meth in this house. This house, we don't do that. We don't do it, and Jeff's having coffee. I'm having Shiner. McGee, I think, is chewing on something. Speaking of meth, Jesus. Yeah. Nah. Oh boy. What are they? How do you get computer privileges? Of course, in a van, McGee. It's always in a van. Always. The van, the infamous van. Eventually we're gonna surprise you with said van, and you're not gonna know what to do. You're gonna freak out. And all you'll know is the van's just going to come up right close to you, open the door, and it's just going to be Jeff with his head out the window, and he's going to say, "Guess what, motherfucker?" And then we got you. It's like you asked for this. Jeff, we should make that happen. Actually, now we should road trip. Let's get the van and road trip and find McGee and just like pull up on her when she least expected and you just shout out, "Guess what, motherfucker?" We just scoop her up and that's it. Just watch her freak out. Oh, she doesn't. Okay, so she's up for it, I think. So she won't freak out. Well, she might initially, I think. See, even Rodney likes it, and he doesn't like anything. Jeff would never. Jeff would never swear. He's gonna find the old family van, so it's gonna be old and rustic and probably unfortunately creepy. Jeff would never swear at you. Bullshit. He would for comedic purposes, wouldn't you, Jeff? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Ah, you're right. I just incriminated myself. Damn it. You're good, McGee. You're good. See? It's funny. There's two Christies in the ether tonight, so I'm gonna just keep calling you McGee because she didn't like it when I when I dropped her by her last name. Apparently that was a no-no. So fair enough. It's fine. I only call you McGee anyway. Oh man. I put this thing in the freezer for about 2 hours, so it is frothy and icy as shit, which is good because I don't want my shiner getting warm. But I'm not going to chug it. I'm trying to enjoy the experience. Jeff is a treasure and an angel. You know what? You're not going to find an argument from me or the rest of the crew. You are not yeah. If you were to say any one of the other guys, we would argue. we would list the merits of why that's not true. But Jeff, nah, Jeff's okay. We like Jeff. Jeff is our he's not even our moral center. Jeff, you're not our moral center, but yet you keep us with, from going completely over to the dark side. So for that, I thank you. There we go. Oh man. I'll tell you though, we might need to start monetizing some shit and putting up the patronizer for real. I was this close to getting probably dismissed from my day job because I just let one of my not even my boss, but just someone who's I guess on a higher tier than I am that helps things moving got an earful because this person was being incompetent, shall we say, and my patience only goes so far. But kids, here's the thing. As much as you want to yell at your superiors, as much as you want to tell them off, and as close as you may get, it's probably not a good idea to do it unless you have absolute just cause. That's all I'm saying. But there was a moment where I thought, "Yep, this is it. This is the day. This is the day I am let go. Visit our T Public store to keep Mark afloat because just in case." Uh, but that happened a few days ago, so everything's good now. But I don't know. I think maybe I lit the fuse. So I'm gonna need for the world to, get back to normal and stuff so that I can take my uh, expertise elsewhere or do this full time. But that doesn't seem likely. So unless you guys want to contribute to the cause, and you will see my drunk ass up here all the time. I'll sing for you. You already know I'll dance for you, and I'm pretty cheap when it comes to that. If the van had electricity, well, it's got to have electricity, otherwise it's not going to work. Oh no, Corey, say it isn't so. Jeff kicks puppies in his spare time. You have proof? That's incriminating. And you might have to produce said proof because I don't believe it. Not Jeff, our precious angel. But if people want to see this incriminating evidence, then you got to get on a higher tier on our patronizer. So yeah, and believe me, I want to see said proof because I don't think it exists. But if it does, oh no. See, now you gone and done it. Now Christy's a vet tech, so that's a no. We don't we don't make we don't do those sorts of things. Music of the maniac. It's true, man. Look, hey, the maniac needs music of the maniac. It's this pandemic has not only caused a rift in the just or not a rift, just a slowdown in everything, but it's also kind of made performing and doing anything music related sort of non-existent. Ugh. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Everyone likes cats. Everyone likes cats. I mean, I stab lots. Well, you're not making yourself sound any better, even though. Yes, I know, but you do it from a place of professionalism and love because, again, vet tech. But still, that's not the way. I've if you had to describe your job in the most boring way possible, I don't think that's the way to do it either. Oh man. Oh wow, that tweet was popular. I keep seeing Twitter notifications. It's probably a bunch of shit that has nothing to do with me. That oh no, it does. It's just people sharing the link. Thank you. Keep sharing the link. Tell your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your dad. Tell your stepchildren. Not your children, because I say bad words on this show. And if that's not something that so lovingly stabby. Yes, yes, very true. Lovingly stabby. Yeah, that's what my ex-wife called it too. I'm just kidding. I don't have an ex-wife. No one wants to marry me. Sharing is caring. It is. In this case, sharing is caring. Take a look at the sad sack drinking this gallon of Shiner Bock, talking about how he doesn't have an ex-wife. What did you say, McGee? Mark needs all the attention. Obviously, have you watched the show? Do you know the concept of this damn show? Of obviously need all the attention. Oh man. All the attention, all the love. Cuz, I'm a fire sign and fire must be admired. I guess. Is that how it goes? I don't follow astrology all that closely. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Although I did take an astronomy course in college, and that professor destroyed because one of the first things he said was, "Look, I need to tell you the difference between astronomy and astrology. One isn't real, and the other is." He just went on this tirade about how fake and bogus, and he wanted to say he absolutely wanted to say astrology is fucking stupid and not real, but he didn't say that, but in a sense he did. And I thought that was the most hilarious thing ever. That was the greatest first lesson I've ever had in a class in college because who it's like those memes where it says no one, absolutely no one, and then at the bottom, astronomy professor. Astrology's fucking bullshit. Like, oh, okay. He was a Capricorn. Uh, maybe. I don't know. Again, I don't follow those very closely. but he did. And he was an older guy. Like he's like a really super old man teaching astronomy 101. And astronomy 101 101 lesson 1. Astrology is fucking bullshit and you're all stupid for liking it. It cracked me up so hard, and I prayed to all the astrological gods that please let every lecture be this entertaining. Spoiler alert, it wasn't, but it's still a fun class if you enjoy, you know, the study of the stars and shit. We got to look through Ole Miss's huge ass telescope in the astronomy. It's not a tower; it's more like a hub, the astronomy hub, and I got to see Saturn for the first time on a really big telescope. It was awesome. The new gods and the old, yeah. Well, according to him, it's all bullshit. I was like, okay, cool, I get it. You were really into astronomy, but he just really wanted us to know that there's a difference between astrology and astronomy. One's bullshit, and one is the study of the fucking stars. Like, okay, all right, man. Did all of you or any of you out there who went to college, did you ever have a crazy professor that liked to go on tirades about shit? If I think really hard, I could come up with some other stories because I had some pretty colorful characters as teachers in school, which is actually kind of baffling because I went to Ole Miss, and although you say what you want about the state of Mississippi, I have said plenty about it, and I have no intention of ever going back. But Ole Miss, the city that it's in, is probably one of the most, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of pushback on this, but honestly, from what I saw, extremely diverse in terms of lots of different religious backgrounds, lots of different Dr. Bund. I remember Dr. Bundage. Oh my God, do you have a story? Please tell us. But just people of all different ethnicities, backgrounds, you name it, all in this tiny town at this university in Mississippi, of all places. And the professors were no exception to that. The professors came from everywhere. Some of them were like world renowned that I wouldn't find out until later. His name was Lowell. He wore all black and said the music and nature shows he created lies on screen. Bravo. Thank you, John. And I'm the John Mariano in the chat, everybody. What are you drinking, John? But oh man, I had one English professor who's now, he doesn't teach there anymore because he wrote a book and it did so well. He's now like, he's a full-time author, and he's written like a lot now. William Boyle, you can look him up. Like he got really popular, I think, in France with his writing. But solid dude, very solid dude. Fuck. I knew it. I knew he was drinking water. I was actually gonna say after I asked you what you were drinking, I was like, it better be water for reasons that only I know and Jeff knows and you know. Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. Depends on who you ask. Because there's I'd actually, Christy or McGee, I could direct you to a whole mess of people that would completely disagree with that. But we are not one of them. Let's see. What'd you say, Christy? He's just an absolute eccentric and was suspected to be drunk all the time. He also directed the worst versions of Music's Empire I've ever been a part of. Right. Okay, that's what it was. That guy. Yeah. Didn't he have like a weird nickname that people called him? I mean, other than the fact that his name was Bundage, which is kind of weird on itself. John, if you're gonna start that mess on my show, you go straight to hell. Don't start. You dink water because you hate the planet. Conserve your ass. I mean, you should probably conserve your own ass. And I don't know how one dinks water. What do you just kind of like dink? You just kind of play with it. Oh, he fixed it. He fixed it. Oh man. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if he was one of those that we had so many teachers that had weird nicknames. Well, okay, you know what, John? I'll give you this one. Although I think McGee is going to wholeheartedly disagree, that one I'll give you. I will give you Godzilla is greater than Frasier. But that's my inner child bias coming out because I love Godzilla. Even when the movies are really shitty. Yeah, okay. Dink, dip my I know. I see what you did there. Yeah, here we go. I am wounded. Yes, I know, but look, McGee, it's Godzilla. You put up most any other character to Godzilla, and I'm gonna go Godzilla every time. That's just the way it is. When I was a kid, do you remember in the movie Big when Josh and what was his buddy's name? Uh Whatever his buddy's name was, like they got that apartment in the city and they just filled it with like toys and arcades and trampolines. Well, you go find another Van McGee, but guess what? We're still coming for you. That sounded way more sinister than I intended. Whatever. Ooh. So, in that apartment in Big, there was an inflatable Godzilla. You remember that? Because they would box with it. I had that exact Godzilla when I was a kid, and I had that thing for years, and I always kept him inflated. He did not he wasn't deflated ever until one day, and maybe it's because I mean I boxed and wrestled with him too, so I think eventually at some point it popped, and I I came to my room and uh uh thank you, Jeff. Poor Godzilla was deflated, and I was like, it was my childhood was it just crashed in front of my eyes. It was not yeah, it was a sad day. You know what would be cool if Godzilla took a dump on Oh, John, I gotta send you that did you see that I put it on Instagram like a while back, but the picture of Frasier looking out in Seattle and Godzilla's ravaging the city. Did you see that picture? Because it's awesome. Hey, running. The Torn Tufkin there, Tom's penis. It's more Tom Hanks. Yes, you will. You will because we have a pact. It always helps, McGee, and you know this. That little passerby quote that Michael and I just did was from Splash. See, it always ties back to Hanks. Always. Oh, okay. I will send that to you. If I still have it. I should still have it. If I don't, I will find it. I will find it, and you will love it. Hey, I'm just distracted. But yeah, Godzilla wins 98% of the time. When Harrison met Sully, who the fuck is Sully and Harrison? I'm gonna be really sad if I. I got it. I got it. Okay, so I will. I'm gonna set your way, John. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just. I don't know if it worked. Did it work? There we go. Yule log, because I don't vote against Krampus any of the time, because he will find me and talk my head off. Do you guys realize that I talk to the gods, right? And by that I mean no, they just whisper things in my ear when they want to talk shit about one another. And that is a reference that only Christy and I will get. It's pretty. Isn't that an awesome picture, John? It's like I found that somewhere. It's like it's glorious. Oh man, it was a week, man. This is one of those weeks where it would have been amazing to get out, just get out of town for a while. Unfortunately, that's just not going to happen, because most places they're like, yeah, you can go to certain states, but if you go to these other ones, you're going to be stopped and questioned. Not pulled over though. I don't think. I mean, I don't know if it's gotten that severe. Maybe New York is that severe now, or it was. But you're right. You're right. Well, hey, Christy, like I get my information from Krampus because he's a gossipy bitch, and it gets on my last nerves. But I'll see what I can do. McGee, your week most certainly sucked. Most certainly sucked, and I am sorry. We're all sorry. You are still suffering from lack of power, which is amazing that you're on here right now. So I appreciate your contentment. I mean, I don't care what Harrison says about that. Oh, I want to play music so bad, and I have a thing about a disclaimer about not owning the rights, but I guarantee it will get flagged. Guarantee it. We're not even making money off of this. It's like that's what's so funny. They're gonna flag us for copyright claims because we were playing, like, you can barely hear music in the background. It's like, you can't play that copyright thing. It's like, you're right, my bad. We're over here and not making so much money because your songs are playing. Like, give me a break, man. I mean, if you want a trophy based on that, sure. I don't think you want that trophy. You can get a trophy for being awesome, but not for your week sucked the most because you don't. That trophy just sounds awful. Uh, so what's good? What's good in the hood? Everyone, send me your troubles, your thoughts, your complaints, and I will either attempt to rectify them or ignore them. Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. Like, will it be a full week this coming Tuesday that you have still not had power? Because that is effing ridiculous. Heyo. Euphemism? Not a euphemism? Eh. We'll just but no, I know what you're saying. Yes. Yes, I do. So it has been a week for you. It's been a week for I swear, I feel like Monday. I'm actually shocked I didn't get the call today, but I feel like Monday I'm gonna get a call going. Yeah, so Tuesday will be a week. Ugh, that sucks. Oh no, unacceptable, unacceptable. I couldn't help it. You just laid it all out there, and you know you can't give me that window. You know that. It's funny. Uh, Yeah, but I feel like Monday I'm gonna get that call of so you were we're gonna let you go because of reasons, but they won't do that because they know that the issue was not my issue, and also they know that they like to keep me around on my day job, and to not have me there would, I'm not saying I'm vital, but kinda. So not gonna touch it. Come stab some puppies with me? No, absolutely not. No. It takes a very special kind of person to do what you do. What all of you in that field do. And no, nope. Mm-mm. I I'm already a miserable bastard enough as it is, just trying to get through the day, any day. I don't need to improve said misery. And by improve I mean like double down on it. And no. I don't have what you got. You have that special sort of thing, strength. Call it strength if you want. Call it you have it. You have to have the right kind of mindset to be able to be in that field, especially if you're an animal lover, which I am, and I can't. That's not my call. I feel like that's a calling, and that was not my calling. Before you go, would you mind changing my diaper? One of these days, I'm gonna find out who's behind that avatar, and I'm gonna give him such a smack. It's like, how dare you interrupt my feed with your bullshit? um, Speaking of heathens, did I tell you that sometimes the old gods converse with me because they're gossipy bitches, and I'm just available? No, it's just that's a book idea that Christy and I are gonna do one day. Christy, did you go herbal tonight, or did you go, or do you have a beverage? Ooh, y'all are chatty tonight. Chatty. Both. Okay. Well, what you drinking? I thought about going down through the Twitter feed and just sort of pick out random stories to discuss, and then I thought that's not a good idea because, ooh, champ. Oh, McGee is calling Christy the champ. A tale of two Christies. Got the Wonder Woman. Oh, the wine. Oh, white wine. Is that what WW is? Dubs. White wine. White wine. Who drinks white wine at night? That's like dessert. Is it a Pinot Grigio? uh, yeah, sure. We'll do that. It's what we call more synchronicities. I am surrounded by them. Uh, and maybe I'm falling down the the rabbit hole of conspiracies. I don't know. Maybe I just watched too many weird paranormal docs at night that confuse my brain. Um, oh, wine, wheat. Oh, fair enough. Um, but yeah, I was introduced to the concept of synchronicities and how you find once you spot one synchronicity, you start discovering them everywhere. And I never gave that concept much of a thought until I heard that word. And then I started putting some stuff together. And yeah, like at the time, my best friend's name's Courtney. And then there was another Courtney in my life at the time. And then when I was working, I would always see this other person named Courtney. At times, people would tell me about family members, just in passing conversation. Family members or friends. They go like, "Oh, what's their name?" It's like, "Oh, my friend Courtney," and it's like, I'm surrounded by Courtneys. Why? Why is that? And why am I just now discovering that? And you might say it's a common name. You're right, but even a common name like John, if as common as that is, if you find that every single day you are surrounded by people and associates with the name John, And if they spell it the same way as well, you might think that's kind of weird. Doesn't matter how because we don't live in that society where, every third person is named John. It might seem like it, but that's not the world we live in. Especially these days when names are, ridiculous and crazy and often made up. But even so, John, I would say Courtney is a less common name than John. So when I find myself surrounded by Courtneys, I went, okay, this is weird. Like, why is it? And the weirdest part is now I'm noticing it. And so, like I said, once you notice one synchronicity, you start noticing other things. So other things would start happening that I would take note of. And it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of bizarre. Like McGee and Christie, you both, two Christies, you spell it differently, but there's Christie's. You both have interesting enough, not to, I'm not going to unveil the curtain between the both of you, but you both have had weird weeks of things not working that should work. You've suffered in a sense, power outages. That's kind of weird. My friend Christine, who I haven't seen in a while, but she just went through something recently. So it's you see what I'm saying here? There are patterns. A Courtney sandwich, yes. Court beef. There's something there. I was trying to think of a pun. I don't think it works. Yeah, fuck this week. I agree. I 100,000% agree. And I know McGee would agree. She has already agreed. So yeah, she's had a week. She knows. And we all know. So here. If your week was shitty, raise a glass or raise a toke, whatever you got, and give a nice fuck you salut to the week that is now behind us. If I knew an Irish medley to go with that toast, I would sing it for you. But I don't, because I'm only kind of Irish. I am not that Irish. One of these days. I'll be honest with you though, if I ever make the journey to the UK or at least like Ireland or something, I don't think I'm coming back. I think I would just stay, try to get a citizenship, just live my life in the plains or the hills and the Scottish Highlands, maybe. Become a sheep herder. Could you imagine that? Like, what happened to Mark? You remember Mark Camire? What happened to him? He seemed like he was doing so well. Like, that fucking guy, dude. He went AWOL. He's a sheep herder, like somewhere off some random ass island. Like, you mean Ireland? Yeah, that. I don't know, somewhere out there. No, because the parting glass is more like a beautiful soliloquy of saying goodbye when goodbye is not really forever. So in this case, not a pro. Also, I don't want to sing that song to celebrate this past week, because fuck this past week. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Unless we're talking about Tom Brady, the GOAT. I think goats are stupid. I think goats are trash goblins and useless. And what the hell is with goat yoga? Yeah, I'm bringing it back. What is the point of goat yoga? Like, why? Why? What is to be gained from doing yoga with baby goats jumping all over you, pissing and shitting everywhere. What's the point of that? You know better. And I'll not have this slander in my show, not in my chat. So you better bring that back. You better bring that back. Bring it back, crumple it up, throw it away, and never go for it again. Goats are cute. That's the goats are not cute. Their eyes are on they're like way over here. They look like weird. They're shaped all funny. The irises are shaped all weird. They just have like this dead look to their faces. If you get one of those black goats with the big horns and stuff, man, that's like that's a literal devilish image. Which metal, sure, but I don't want to stare at that all day. I damn sure if I'm trying to get my yoga on and find my inner peace and serenity, I don't want some damn stupid little goat jumping all over me and pissing everywhere. Stealing my trash troll, garbage goblin. Listen, you didn't patent those words. You don't own them. So I'm going to say them. Trash goblin. That's what goats are. And there it is. Thank you. So, well, wait a minute. You are admitting you're a basic bitch, McGee, because you just said goats were cute and that's the point. So, Thomas, thank God. Listen, man. We are tackling the serious issue, and here's the serious issue because we brought it back. First, it started off as if I ever enter the realm of Ireland, I'm never coming back. I entertained the idea of becoming a sheep herder because that would be funny. You could tell your friends about that, and we brought it back to goats. What the hell is up with goat yoga? What is the point of goat yoga? I want to know your thoughts on this, Thomas. McGee and Christy over here, the merit of their argument is goats are cute. No. How does that help you with yoga? How does that help you with yoga? You explained the business model. Ah, okay. So, you do what? Oh, own the word. No, you didn't own those words. I can say trash goblin, and I did. So McGee, you're saying that the business model is basic bitches love goats. So that's what we'll do. We'll bring the goats into the yoga sessions for the basic bitches. You disappoint me, Thomas. I had such high hopes for you. And you shatter my dreams. And you heart broken. And I don't know what to I don't know how to retort. But no, I brought this conversation up like it's been a couple years now. But every once in a while a friend of mine will try and bring it back. And they go, "Hey Mark, look, still growing going strong." And it's just a video of these women doing goat yoga. And there was a video, I want to say it was what was it? It was like Sophie Turner was doing a questionnaire or something. It might have been for like Vanity Fair or something like that. And she was doing yoga, and they brought in the goats, and she had never done goat yoga before. And so, yeah, she thinks it's adorable, whatever. And then, sure enough, everyone who told me that the goats don't piss and shit everywhere, she got pissed and shat on like all over. doing the fucking yoga. It's like, yeah, that's what goats do. I mean, aren't we all? Yeah, if you're if the potty mouth bothers you, this is not the show for you. Especially if I get progressively more drunk too. That's not gonna end well for you and your ears. I can picture you doing goat yoga, man. I, dude, I'll do the yoga, but if I see a goat anywhere near me while I'm doing yoga, I'm out. You know, it's like it's better I walk away versus me punting the damn thing away because no, I don't get the point. That just sounds annoying. I'm trying to, I'm getting my stretch on, my downward facing dog shit, and then this fucking goat's just hopping around bothering me. I'm like, go away. It's not like if it was like your house cat trying to come up and nuzzle your face while you're, in the middle of breathing. Uh like that's cute. That's adorable because that cat's just going to go like fuck off somewhere. And that's funny. Or like a dog. If it's a dog and the dog literally like kind of like either hops up on you or lays down in your lap when when you're in meditative position, that's funny. Not a damn goat. Goats are livestock creatures. It's like if I wanted to smell like a barn and outdoor livestock, I'll just go shove my head in the ass of a cow. I mean, that's cool if you that's cool. I don't find goats cute at all. I think goats are really dumb looking, but that's just me. Thomas has goats in the goat van. Thomas is goat boy. You heard it here. And I want that on a shirt. Jeff's not here anymore, but if he was, or if he's listening in the background, Jeff, we need shirts with Thomas as a goat. So Thomas is going to steal the goats? Good. Steal them all, Thomas. Steal all the goats. Therefore, the basic bitches have nothing to do except regular yoga. I guess that's just my point. Is I don't get how it seems like with the goats, the purpose of doing yoga is lost because it's about inner peace, serenity, doing the poses to help you feel connected to your body, to nature, to the mind, right? How the hell are you supposed to do that with a stupid ass goat jumping and pissing all over you? It's a distraction. It's a distraction and it's dumb and I don't get it and I don't like it and I'm never gonna do it. So whatever. But I am gonna silently judge the basic pitches that I see do it. Well, fine. You can have your farm goats for the milk and for the, whatever else you use goats for. But Christy, I warn you, if you get those goats and I see you doing yoga with those goats, you are gonna get a scolding like you've never had before. Yeah, see, McGee, that makes sense. Bring the goats to your Ren fair. That way, because we got to eat at some point. I don't like your logic. Yeah, they're part of nature to be eaten. So, are we going to eat the goats after we yoga with them? Nah. I feel Your the condescension. Like, I felt it. It made my head hurt and made my eyes roll. You did that. What if the feed wrote this off for business purposes and we sent you to Can we do that? Can we is this tax deductible? I don't know how we would have to do it. How does it work in Canada? Is it different than the way the US goes? Cuz we get screwed on taxes all the time, especially uh us independent contractors. Yes, yes. Good, good. I feel it. Let the hate flow through you. I can feel your anger. No, no, actually, I can feel your hunger. It makes you stronger, but it doesn't make you focus because you're hungry. Um, yeah, obviously the Greeks have been doing it for years. Moussaka. Yeah, eat the shit out of those goats. I guess okay, like I will completely change my tune if that's what the purpose is. It's fun experience, give you an experience, and then afterwards we have a barbecue. That is what we over at Feeding the Monster podcast feed Goat Yoga. That's what we present to you. It's true. We're already developing like so many different levels of tiers. I can't recall them offhand right now, but if you after the live show, Thomas, you want to go back and watch the video, there are different tiers. Mostly has to do with me dancing like an idiot. But that's what it was. Okay, so I already said that for $1 on the patronizer, I will dance to Return of the Mac for 40 minutes straight. Just the song is in a loop. If you want a different song, you have to go higher up on the tier. But also, certain tiers, I'll dance on it. I'll dance on and to anything. If you want to see me on a pole, you got to get to the $5 tier, and you can pick the song. I almost read that as "there's no hate, just good plate." It's like good plate, funny, but good palate. Yeah, you're right. Okay, Hannibal Lecter. Yes, McGee. Good, good. Let's eat those goats. Yes, McGee. They are tiers. We have 79,000 tiers. We have all the tiers. Didn't you see the shirt? All the tiers. Sweet, dude. That's fantastic. 971 at the $1 level, dude. We keep those numbers month after month. We are smooth sailing. No, who cares about tiers? Yeah, no tears, because that's what we want. We want everyone's tears. Feeding the Monster podcast feed on our patronizer at the $10 fee, $10 tier. We will make you cry $10 worth of it. We're getting our tears. We'll give you our tears for money. You can use it to I don't know, marinate your goat meat. Make it nice and salty and bitter. Those are just mine, though. It is a lot of dancing, I know, but look, people seem to enjoy when I move around like an idiot and call it dancing. Um Especially depending on the level of inebriation and depending on the song. Uh I accept that. That's true. Yeah, we need to we got to donate all the tiers to McGee because she has no running water. So this month, all the tiers go to you. I'm assuming Thomas had his herbal medicine, and he's not drinking anything but maybe water. I'm assuming. Let's see. Thomas will sing karaoke of Return of the Mac while I dance, but that's only for special subscribers through John's OnlyFans. That's true. Remember, John's got the OnlyFans. So if you want to see us do some ridiculous shit, you gotta subscribe to that. So you did. Okay, yeah. Thomas had his herbal remedy. So he's got to yeah, anyway. Um let's see here. Corey tried to send Streamlabs for 1,000. Did it work? Send another 1,000 and maybe let's try. We'll try it. Give it the old college try. Christy will play backup ukulele. So there you go. Backup ukulele for for a karaoke rendition of Return of the Mac while I'm dancing. I mean, why not? Oh, well, good for you. And so did she. And memory serves me correct, so did McGee. So you guys are just having your own kind of party. But that's fine because it's always a party on the Friday night dive. You know, in case you guys aren't subscribed to the podcast, you really should, especially for the recent commentary episode of Transformers, because I felt pretty good about my Optimus Prime impression, and the boys seem to enjoy it. But I haven't heard too much feedback from everyone else, and it would just mean the world if you guys would let me know how shitty or how good it is. This is the way. How good is The Mandalorian, right? This shit is awesome. Twerk to it be. Are you telling me to twerk to it? I'm not twerking. I don't have the ass to twerk. You know this, and you know I'm sensitive about that. It's nearly indistinguishable from the real one. See, that's a high compliment, and I appreciate that. McGee enjoys it. Thank you. I figure if it makes all the boys laugh during the show like continuously, then I must be doing something okay. Um, one of the live shows here, one of the dives, I basically did a Bobcat Goldthwait impression for probably the last hour, like straight, or the half hour straight. I don't know, but it was hard to maintain that. Um, but I did it, and people seem to enjoy it. I thought you were doing Wilford Brimley. Well, and then there's Corey too. Well, you know what? Maybe I was. Maybe I was doing Wilford Brimley. Rip. Maybe I was doing him do an Optimus Prime. What would that even sound like? It's just like it's basically just it just sounds like Optimus Prime in my head doing Wilford Brimley lines or something like,
Hello, I'm Wilford Brimley, and I have diabetes. It hurts when I pee, and it causes me to be short with my family. I can't sleep at night.
that's not funny, but it is. Ugh. Go. The wife wants to watch an American poop. Oh yeah, yeah. Do that and let me know because I've been hearing really good things about that. The new Rogan. So you're leaving me too. Scolding you. All right, fine.
My name is Optimus Prime. Eat your goddamn oatmeal, or you'll have diabetes.
I know it's not funny because Thomas has the beatus. He calls it the beatus. So I want the record to show. I never call, but he make that joke. I told that joke to the roommates, and they got a pretty good kick out of it. The beatus. Let's see what before you guys say Bumblebee. You the beat. Bumblebee has okay.
Bumblebee has the beatus.
Is that okay? Did I do okay?
Fuck, Bumblebee. You have the beatus.
I mean, Bumblebee, all that honey. Can't stand things and then say, see, when you say these things out of context, like I know what you're talking about, but they don't know what you're talking about. But all right. Good night, Christy. Thank you for joining me. Heart. And you're welcome, Thomas. Love you too, man. I will catch you later. And then there were to be honest with you, you know who does a really amazing Optimus Prime impression is oh shoot. John oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. The epic voice guy, the voice of the Honest Trailers, John shoot, I forgot his name. Yikes. Not good. Chaos agent. You are a chaos agent, Christy, very much so. But John, the epic voice guy, like you've heard him. He does a really good Optimus Prime. He just did it on a whim one like on some video I saw, and I said if Peter what's his face doesn't want to do it anymore, then that's who they get. John Bailey, thank you McGee. Yes, John Bailey. He does an incredible Optimus Prime. So yeah, whenever the original guy doesn't come back, which I don't even know if he's still doing it at all, but they want a new Optimus Prime. He's the guy. John Bailey, yes, Corey, thank you, Corey McGee, coming in strong. I knew somebody would know it. Yeah, his Optimus is awesome. But if he doesn't want the job, and you know, hey, I'm available. Please hire me for things that pay money. I mean, I don't mind doing free stuff if it, helps my career. But, money's nice to live.
What is a daddy? Is this an Earth term? I am unfamiliar with it. I am asking you, Christy McGee, what is a daddy?
You heard him. You're going to have to spell it out because he doesn't understand your Earth speech. Let's see. Mark will say sexy things as Optimus. Wilford Brimley at the $5 to you. I will. And then you can catch me on Cameo, and I will do for $30 a video. I will do an impression of whatever you want me to say. As I will do it either as Bad Rickman, Optimus Prime, Bobcat Goldthwait. If I have the energy for it, Gilbert Godfrey. Be careful finding it. It's dark over there because you don't have any power. That's not funny. I'm just saying, you know. Go fast. Prime. So. You're just trying to make me explode. I don't even think I could. I don't think I could do that. If you know what, John, write me a script and I will practice it, and then we'll record it later. Because offhand, I don't know that I could do it without laughing or without breaking on one or two of those dudes. Ugh. So I'm gonna be thinking about that all night now, like what that sounds like. No, like Gilbert, the Gilbert impression requires me to like I have to be in a certain like posture, and have to my larynx has to be a certain way. Because it hurts. It's hard to do Gilbert Godfrey because in a sense he's screeching the whole time. I probably will. I will probably have terrible, horrible dreams about it, and I'll wake up. I'll wake up and scream, and then probably laugh because like, wow, how ridiculous. Oh, you're live chatting the okay. Oh, Severus Snape would never say scrote. Rickman would say scrote, but Severus Snape, no, he would he wouldn't say scrote. He would just say something like, "How dare you? Do not touch me." It's like 3 lines of dialogue, but it would take 5 minutes because it's just Rickman chewing up the scenery. Nobody did it better than him, though. I miss Alan Rickman. Wah, wah. There, our precious angel made that joke. Didn't even cross my mind. Ooh.
Auto balls, roll out.
Oh, that's perfect. Jeff after dark. It's when he can shed the angel wings and just grab the pitchfork and just be a devil. Let's see. Can you do Rickman saying they're great? You mean there with an I? Like Tony the Tiger?
The great.
He'd probably put like 5 more R's on it.
The great.
He always just sounds like he's putting himself to sleep. Oh, you're right. Yeah. No, did I say I? I meant Y. Shit. Thanks, McGee. Oh. Yeah, there it is.
The great.
I hear.
Guilty as charged.
It's this show is just going to turn into a an impression show, just a show of impressions and like really bad ones and some okay ones, which is fine. But eventually, we're gonna have to start charging you for these because we at Feeding the Monster need money because we like doing this, but we don't get to do it as often as we'd like, or as because we got responsibilities elsewhere, and that's no fun. Let's see. Bobcat going getting a prostate exam. Woo! Hey, you said you were only gonna use 2 fingers. That's not like 3.
I have to know 3 fingers. I don't happen if they're too big.
I can't do Andre the Giant. I don't have the bass in the voice.
You're lucky I didn't use a fist. Just relax. I'm a doctor.
Oh. You bought one of our shirts? I know you. We know you have the pants shirt. Did you buy any more? Did you get? Do you have a Rome shirt or a Hoot and Holler shirt? Corey, we need Power of Positive Geeking shirts. Yeah. Thanks. I can't do Andre. I would love to do Andre. I can't. There's just some things, suffice it to say, I can't do. My impression of Andre is more like when Jason Segel does impressions of Andre, so it's like it's not really there, but his is better. McGee, you got to get when you're allowed when you allow yourself to do some shopping, which is I think next month. You got to get the patronizer shirt because that's gonna be awesome. I don't think Riley's gonna show up. I'm trying to see if I can get Mark Riley on the show. I don't think that'll work, but put a pumpkin on it and I'll buy it. Sold. All right. You heard her, boys. McGee wants pumpkin. We put a pumpkin on our shirt and she is like maybe we could turn Rodney like maybe we could have him maybe we can make like a pumpkin monster out of him. Give him like a pumpkin head with the weird lizard snake body thing he's got. And that'll be a seasonal shirt. Our fall seasonal FTM shirts. And yes, buy the patronizer shirt because that's gonna be awesome. I wish I had waited and did. I ordered a lot of shirts from T Public because they were doing a big sale last weekend, and they've just now shipped. Which okay, but yeah, like I got the email notifications like, we just shipped it, and I wish I'd have waited now and just to until we had the patronizer shirt already put up because I would put that on the list. Pumpkin McGee, Pumpkin Spice McGee. Yeah, that's and we could actually that could be our shirt. Just hashtag Pumpkin Spice McGee. Did you body shame Rodney? A little bit. No, I'm just saying we could make him a pumpkin monster, and every time we put our logo on a shirt, which would be him, you are sure to buy it. So we know that we would always get a shirt purchased from you. See, yeah, pumpkin everything. Pumpkin everything. Hashtag McGee. Oh man. I need to think of some cool ideas for Rome shirts though. I like the one I've got, but that one's also derivative of the old MTFO days. So I need something fresh. And eventually I'll think of something. And you guys that are much better at artistic graphic designs will I'm sure come up with a much better rendering than I can think up. Still have to minute pumpkin spice sugar. Yeah, yeah. You let us know how that goes, McGee. We are waiting. Pumpkin spice sugar daddy. Was that lollipop you were getting down on earlier? Was that pumpkin flavored? Probably not, but be funny if it was. Whoa. Hearing the echo. That's weird. I'm sorry. Someone get on Discord and tell Graham Butler how to get here if he wants to watch. Oh, it was blueberry. You've never seen a pumpkin lollipop. Oh, they exist. I assure you they do. And I'm just shocked that that's not what you shocked that that was not your flavor of choice at the yeah, it did kind of feel like I hijacked the chat. I didn't mean to. If I find some, which I might have to wait till, the season, the actual season when people start putting out shit, then if I find some, I will try and send you some. But I have a feeling you'll have an easier time finding some out your way than I will. Tell him to check his damn Twitter. Ugh. Bring a van full. Well, maybe. You might get it in the van and you might not. So, McGee, I think you should join on the show to explain your love for the pumpkin everythings. How's that sound? Because if you do that, then people have a better understanding of what's going on with your love affair with the pumpkins. There's Graham. What up, Graham? How you doing? I mean, are any of us? That's the question, John. That is always the question. That's the question we ask every single week. Are we wearing pants? And the answer is you get to make it up yourself. Sometimes we let you know, sometimes we don't. We find it's a much more entertaining uh it's more entertaining for you to guess. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's fair enough. You're in the dark over there. So I mean, you're not wrong. Surviving is what we do. That's what we're doing out here. Pumpkin is the Roger Clinton of the squash world. Wow. that that is a statement, and I don't know how to feel about that. How do you feel about that, McGee? Because yikes. Uh I will do that, but you have to add to the Streamlabs for that. And also, since I'm going full heal, I don't give a shit about the fans. So you were right all along, John. It's funny, my heel turn happened because of you and Corey and Thomas. Not Jeff though. Jeff's always an angel. I'll let you speculate because, as I just said, it's more fun that way. Ah, McKee donated $10 for $10. Well, drum roll. Boom, shorts, not pants. So whoever had pants in the pool, you lose. It's true. You do. Nobody does it harder than you do. You've already shown McGee your cycling shorts. And I'm sure she found those to be lovely. Did you? Did you, McGee? Did you find the shorts to be lovely? Yeah. There you go. There you have it. Can't, as in can't wear pants. Gotta wear shorts. It's hot out there. Way too hot for pants. I couldn't even tell you when the last time I wore actual pants was. I've just been wearing shorts, like denim cutoff shorts and gym shorts. What was that, thigh and earlobe? You see my earlobes all the time, man. You have to donate higher to the high again to the high tier for a replay because I don't do 2 shows a night anymore, babe. I won't do it. It's I was wondering. She was like, "His mirror is low." Like, whose mirror? And she's like, "Yeah." She's it's like he's right there. Good job, McGee. Mm. And the shiner is gone. Those are the last. That Steiner holds two bottles of beer, and those are my last two. So that's gone now. Graham donated 50. Where is this said donations? Because I don't see them. John, I'm gonna need you to show me the receipts. Because I mean, if we're just donating things to Fantasyland, I donated 15 pumpkin spice lattes to McGee's front door. Mark one show, yeah, one show Mark, yeah, one show Camire. We'll do 2 shows a night anymore, babe. Won't do it. See what's happening? You see what's happening here? You know that's bullshit. You kept that you kept that Walmart meat and you fed it to the damn tigers, and you're just a terrible person. Anyway, that's the one you get. That's the one you get. Ooh, I want a cheese sandwich. Can you grill it? Well, can you just smash it? Who lets mosquitoes in the house? You got to keep going. You gotta be a little more careful when you're going in and out to let the dog out. Only because you pointed it out, I'm gonna point it out too. I've never called it herd a house before. I mean, hey, I think I understood what you were trying to say there. Oh man. Oh, let's see. Since Graham's the newbie in the chat, what are you drinking, Graham? That's the point of this. We come in here. It's a dive. You grab a drink. You have a chat. We just mingle. We talk about whatever. Most of the time, everyone has me do weird impressions of random characters, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna do that right now. But if you donate to the right tier, I'm not above doing anything. Ooh, that sounds awesome. I have not had that, and I want some. That sounds great. An IP lager hybrid. Yeah. A Scottish beer called Caesar Augustus. Huh. Caesar Augustus. Scottish beer. Interesting. I'll remember that though. What's with the ellipses there, McGee? What's got you all quiet? Nothing? Nothing to say there? Interesting. Nobody's got nothing to say? What is everyone's weekend plans? It's hard to make plans these days because the world's on a, you know, we're not necessarily on lockdown, even though most of us probably should be. And most places are either closed or in minimum capacity. So, what is everyone doing? Let me know. Fraser or are we wearing pants? Do I have to pick one of those? Because I'm not doing that. Brewery is Williams Village from in Scotland. If you want to order some, right on. I will remember that. Moonshine, always. You have to prepare emotionally for the live pants show. Do you though? Because I feel like the more we don't prepare for that particular like a live show of the pants panel, it just goes so smoothly. And by smoothly I mean no, we hold on and we press forward. Frasier or Are We Wearing Pants? One dies forever for real. Well, it's a cheat because Frasier's already over. So there you go. It's already done. It's yeah. Uh, what are plans? Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. I imagine. I don't know, McGee. I guess you're just gonna lay low or go. You can go somewhere, can't you, to get some power? Um, my plans are nada because you know, not too much going on. Gonna do a lot of writing though, and then I gotta do some final touches on some pages, and then hopefully see some friends that I haven't seen in a while. But we have to we have to strategically plan that one because we can't just like meet up at a bar. Uh, Frasier's not dead. Frasier's just it's not on the air anymore, so it technically because the pants are still going. One is more alive than the other, so that's what you'll get. I'm not elaborating further. But yeah, we have to plan strategically because we can't just go into a bar and meet because the reasons and smart reasons, obvious ones. Even though it should be noted that evidently, if any of you follow the news, Nashville doesn't give a shit about any of that because we got dudes. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. But all you got to do is Google the fashion house, and you're either welcome or I'm sorry for what you see. It's terrible, terrible stuff. He did turn blue and hairy, and it was awesome. It was the only good thing about that movie, and I will have words with anyone who is trying to badmouth the great Kelsey Grammer. You've already made me turn heel once. Don't make me double down on it. I'm waiting for McGee to just explode on one of y'all when when you say something bad about Frasier, because one of these days you're gonna set her off and she's just going to snap, and that's either going to be hilarious or frightening, and I'm excited to find out which one. Harry is good. Well, well, I mean, you know, oh, you would. Ugh, who even are you, Rodney? We're changing you, by the way. We're changing Rodney. We're turning him into a pumpkin monster, and because he could use a facelift or more like a face protrusion. Because fuck Rodney. Battleship. Oh, the magic the herbal edible has kicked in. So you're probably over there just like laughing to yourself. You're probably just giggling at everything, or you're just kind of sitting there staring off into space. It depends on how powerful the edible is. Usually for me, those are my two reactions. So you're the abominable snow monster? I think you're thinking of Down Periscope. I don't recall Kelsey Grammer being in Battleship. If he was, then I have clearly put that out of my brain so hard that I don't remember. I know Liam Neeson was in Battleship. I know it was directed by Pete Berg. You are hysterical, McGee. You are. Let me go something. Ah, dude, I envy you so hard just for that. Like it's one thing that you're going to the celebration, which is cool, but just the fact that you're gonna to do that on edibles, you're either going to you're gonna have a good time regardless, but I wonder how much of it you're gonna actually remember. Yeah, well, it happens. Yeah, no, he was in Down Periscope, and I barely remember that movie too because it's not great. But yeah, it, it wasn't Battleship. Graham tried to eat Rudolph. Is there a story that I'm missing there, or are you just conversation about his tattoo? I don't even remember that. I remember I remember Kelsey Grammer at one point does like in mockery does one of those pirate laughs like har 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 or something like that. And then there was a scene with Rob Schneider. He like found I think he found like a fingernail in his soup or something. I can't remember, but it's something of that nature. Oh, Jeff, check your itinerary for whatever that. How does he know that word? Who he was supposed to be just a mascot. He was never supposed to speak, and then somebody gave him voice and typing lessons, and I don't like it. Normally, he just screams. Oh, you're venison. Ah, Rudolph. Got you. I would have said Bambi. Yeah, the tattoo above his junk there. That just sounds like an alternate episode, like an alternate world episode of Frasier. To be honest with you, because I could see Frasier having that tattoo. See, there he goes again, and it's like just nonsense. Rodney, I'll tell you, that's what's gonna drive me heel on the pants panel. It's the diss. It's not even just the dissing of Frasier. It's the fact that I got to put up with Rodney's dumb ass all the time because he's always yelling at me, and I don't like it. I mean, I that would require me to watch that again, and I don't know if I want to. Rumble time, motherfuckers. Prison Frasier. I like that. Prison Frasier. Give me that episode where Frasier comes back, he like just gets out of prison and he changed his name to Rumble and he built an empire for himself. And then if you watch the movie Money Plane, that's in a sense the sequel. Like what happened to Fraser Crane? We at the end of the show, it seems like he leaves Seattle and moves to San Francisco. Not so. He gets involved in some I don't know, a Ponzi scheme or something. The details are not important, but he gets sent to prison and they make him hard and changes his name to Rumble. It's a shared universe thing. I mean, yeah, probably. I like it more that Rumble, his Rumble persona is simply just Frazier who just went off the deep end. He's healed 47 times over now. Yeah. Rumble time, motherfuckers. I want to hear you scream. Go on. I'm listening. And he just like beats a dude to death. It's like, oh, like Frazier got dark. That's in my head canon now. That's what happened. And that is what that's where Rumble came from. And now Money Plane is just a little bit more enjoyable. The problem is there's not enough Kelsey Grammer in it. So it's just it's no longer the Fraser Crane Rumble story. It's just Edge on a plane with money on it. And those brothers, there's like 5 of them, I guess, and whatever. And there's one guy who looks like Mark Ellis in that movie, and that was tripping me out so hard that I couldn't focus on anything else. Rumble hires a Viking to pull a heist. It's true. He did. He should have probably picked a better Viking, though. BDSM Frazier. Well, hey, now. Easy killer. Word is Maris. That's that's more like the kill word. Yeah. Rumble. I feel like the safe word is Maris for Daphne and Niles. That's when when things must absolutely stop. Safe word is Maris, and it's like, oh Jesus, we're done here. The mood is gone. It's Rumble time, bitches. Yeah, fair enough. I guess then I guess the safe word for Niles would be Lilith. And there it is. I knew it was going to happen. Yeah. But let's be honest, McGee, Niles would be the sub, not the dom. Let's just be perfectly frank. And I'm talking both in character and out. Yeah, you know what it is. Yes. Dude, I loved I didn't get to go to any of the Lilith fairs, but I heard the I think they had somebody made a compilation of a lot of the acts and the songs that they performed. And hey, man, those women were awesome. I'm a big Suzanne Vega fan, and she was a part of it. Natalie Merchant, if I'm not mistaken, was did Sade ever do Lilith Fair? If she didn't, she should have, because that would have been awesome. Lilith Fair. Oh, yikes. That's right. Hey, I'm not ruining it. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to get practical here. You know, I'm just saying if you're gonna get a Niles Crane BDSM, you have to understand that he's the sub. That's just, it's just logical. Lilith Fair Crane. That just ugh. Free love in the Crane household. Well, actually, I mean, if you go back to a few of those episodes, yeah, kinda. A little bit. I'm contemplating we're probably gonna wrap it up here in just a few minutes because if not, then I'll end up making myself a much stronger drink, and that's just not gonna bode well for all of us at this point. But I mean, hey, whatever floats the boat. I don't know. As McGee, what do you think? Cat of nine? Fraser. Fraser. Damn it, Rodney can't even spell it right. Lilith gotta have it. Yeah, and pretty sure Lilith gets it when she has to have it. Maybe not from Fraser per se, but like she gets it. She gets down a lot more than he does on the show, which is kind of messed up. That's what bothers me about Fraser though, is that it's so good. Everyone gets a real him. Like why'd they do that to him? Why did they do that to Fraser? Why did they give us 9 seasons and not give him a good resolve? I just don't I absolutely want to know what you think about that, McGee. You know, spoiler alert to a show that's been off the air for quite some time. But yeah, Frasier, it's not a bad ending. I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, oh, the ending sucked. Like, no, I won't say that. I'm just saying he didn't get uh the resolve that everyone else got with their story. Like, you could end the story right there with Marty and oh, what's her name that he ended up with? I can't remember. I'm sorry. And then you could end that story, and that's it. You could end the story with Niles and Daphne and their newborn, and that's it. That you don't have to go any further than that. Hell, you could end the story with Roz and her daughter. You could probably see that going forward, but ultimately it didn't need to. Frasier just leaves. He goes to another city, and it's like he didn't get a resolve at all. He didn't get any of it. That always kind of bothered me. But yes, McGee, I would love to know what you think, and you can you can be the closing statement for the dive. So no pressure. I can feel you typing away the thesis. I'm waiting for the thesis. Sure wish I had a drink to chug while waiting, but instead I'll just I'll banter. And I just want to say thank you all for joining in the Friday Night Dive. Thank you to Jeff for being the behind the scenes producer extraordinaire. You guys didn't even realize, but he's there. He's keeping this thing held down. Uh, Thank you to Graham for joining us tonight. Thank you to all of the usual suspects. You know who you are, uh, and the newbies. And still waiting on McGee. Okay, let's see. She's pedaling to get the. Oh, she might be. So she just have that vision of her like in Ready Player One. She's on that little. She's on that treadmill just to pedal a bunch to get the power running. That's I mean she does cardio on a machine, so maybe that's what it is. So you're a good man and an angel, Jeff, as that's what they all say until we get to Jeff After Dark. Then that show is going to turn into something wild that we're not even ready for. If you guys think the bizarre world is strange, Jeff After Dark, after a couple of these, man, just imagining it. It's like I want to see that show. Actually, one of these days we'll make it happen. We'll do an impromptu drinking night. Oh, hang on. Christy said he did so. His dad said thank you. But that's not his resolve was his dad saying thank you. You know, she's not on a bike and she mean. Uh but that's not really his resolve. At least I don't think. And maybe because he didn't get to he didn't get to be happy, you know? He got I mean he got to have I guess he got a resolve with Martin, sure, but I feel like he got that 2 seasons before the last one. Um and I just mean he didn't get to settle. He didn't get to find, his one that he was looking for. He a lot of but anyway, that's just my thought on Frasier. But I don't mind the ending. I think it's fine. It's just I just feel sad for the character because he didn't get to end up with anybody, and he didn't get to do the things he really wanted to do, and so he just moves away. Like, come on, man. Anyway, but that's a conversation for another day. Maybe I'll do a whole Rome episode about Frasier, and I can keep harping on that. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what the consensus says. So, with that, we are going to close out the dive. So, thank you all once again. Be sure to tap that subscribe button to the Feeding the Monster podcast feed for all our shows. You want to do that so you don't miss our live pants shows. Are we wearing pants? Because there we've discovered when we do that live, it's quite fun. It's a doozy. It is out of control, and I look forward to the next one. Also, what are you saying now? I thought that was more real. He was starting over again. Okay, fine. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But at the same time, it just kind of made me sad because is he gonna feel the same way in San Francisco, or is he gonna repeat the pattern and he's gonna be alone again like he was in Boston for Cheers? And like, I don't know. Anyway, that is for another show. As I said, Frasier Talk. Maybe that'll be a new Feeding the Monster show, Frasier Talk, and it'll be you and me, McGee. That could be fun. So yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please go check out the podcast feed. Subscribe to that. Leave a rating or a comment or something. That's always nice. It helps us. Helps us get our names out there so that more people can listen to our hilarity. Because admit it, we're funny. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mark the Bat, tweeting about nonsense, usually angry things, but it's okay. I'm not always angry. Instagram's usually pretty fun, so a lot of music on there. Check that out. Be sure to check out all the other shows we have. The Power of Positive Geeking with Corey Morissette. We have the Hoot and Holler with our buddy Jeff. He's in the chat in there, Hillbilly Scribs. And also, I mentioned the pants panel, the Are We Wearing Pants show. That's our main show. And of course, the Friday Night Dive here every Friday. Or the Friday when I have power. If you'll notice, we didn't have it last week because I had McGee syndrome. No power. Sorry, that was a cheap joke. Anyway, thank you for joining. Have a good night, everyone, and peace.